Hello Sagittarians, welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, and rising, sun, moon, or rising, happy birthday. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this message, this tarot reading is for you. And as always, we read for the highest and best intention, and please use your own intuition to take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. This is a general reading after all. And happy birthday, Sagittarius. I know it's your season. So I wish you a happy birthday, happy belated, happy birthday if it's today, and happy birthday in advance. And while I'm shuffling here, please feel free to push the subscribe button. It's totally free, doesn't cost a thing, and it helps to support the channel here and support me giving you weekly readings. And Sagittarius, your weekly reading will come out every Sunday, so be sure to be on the lookout for that and check out what your moon and your rising, all three sun, moon, and rising, okay? Here we go. We've got the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the King of Cups. The Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Swords, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. All right, let's take a little look around the room here. And if you're new here, welcome. This is how I do my spreads here. This is the path of the current situation. Usually it's the block, the conflict, something that is in conversation with higher self. That's why we turn over to this path. This is where a message that's beautifully crafted from higher self and what higher self wants you to know. So it's higher self, God, spirit, universe, spirit guides, any higher realm being. This is what they want you to know and remember. Mostly it's remembering. And then this is the path of the outcome. So we kind of take a deeper look as we go. We'll start with the path of the current situation. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the King of Cups. I'm seeing some kind of breakdown in communication. Maybe it's with another being. It also could be maybe a disconnect from self lately. And it might be due to like a transition. It might be due to something maybe that was volatile that happened, came in. It was kind of like, it just took over kind of your whole being, Sagittarius, I want to say. It took over a lot of your being. And now it's kind of like this feeling of instability, trying to pick up the pieces. Let me see, let's get a little more for you here, for your path of current for Sagittarius, please. Path of current for Sag. Please, let's see. If I could shuffle, everything's so cold here right now, where I'm at. Six of Swords, yeah. And the Chariot. Okay, yes, there's like some kind of loss or control. I feel that the Queen and the King that we see here, the Queen of Swords, King of Cups, it's outside other that made you feel a certain way. Maybe they were too aggressive, too moody, too volatile, too overly emotional. Maybe there was some malice, intent. But now it's making you feel like very much in this place of duality. Okay, and you feel like you can't move on. You're carrying the baggage of it, like you can't move forward. You're wanting to move forward. I'm wanting more with Queen of Swords because I want to know if it was something that was like said or, let's see, give me more clarity on this Queen of Swords, please. And we've got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so I'm give me more here. Death, Ace of Cups and Death. Okay. I'm seeing just blockages. I don't know if it's almost as if someone blocked something from blocked you from doing something, blocked you from feeling a certain way, blocked you from allowing your emotions to come out. It's almost as if something was said or you wanted to say something and you were kind of muted. You had to dim it. You had to snuff it. You had to zip it. Yeah. And it's like you want to go forward with this and say what you need to say, but it's almost as if it's like, no, you can't right now. And it's almost like you know that you can't. So it's like this zip it energy, this more held back energy, restricted, very restricted energy. Okay. Let's go to the path of higher self, what it wants you to know, what it wants you to remember. Remember that we all have every energy of the tarot inside. So this is a way for higher self to come down and tell you and show you and remind you and affirm in you all of these energies that you have inside, okay, to tap into. And it's usually like a lovely conversation with your current situation. It just applies and fits in like a puzzle piece almost. That's really what higher self feels like when we tap into those spaces. It feels just like everything fits, and it's very calm, it's very peaceful, it's very, there's joy, but it's not like excitement or risk-taking, or, I mean, it might feel like risk-taking to the logical mind, because if you were wronged and it's telling you to, move on or forget about it kind of thing, then that can feel very weird in our logical minds. But our intuition will always point and steer us towards peace, okay? So let's take a look. Let's dig deeper here. We got Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay. So I'm seeing it's like it wants you to know that this has been a test of faith. This has been, it wants to remind you of your enthusiasm, your discovery, your free spirit, your very explorative nature. And it's almost saying like, kill him with your kindness in a way. Kill him with your kindness right now. I feel that it's also giving you kind of like not a thumbs down, but almost telling you like, don't act right now. It's like saying, have that persistence, have that courage, know that this is a test right now, and know that it's telling you, it's kind of like, not to restrict yourself, but almost to go into like passive mode, okay? Which you're not, Sagittarius, you're not always used to. You're not always used to that. I'm also getting that it wants you to recoup. It wants you to contemplate this situation very deeply, okay? Give me more. It's almost like that's where the courage lies, is the contemplation and just kind of hushing and not acting really, really rash or harsh or aggressive right now, okay? Let's see. Give me more from higher self for Sagittarius. Temperance. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's telling you like Page of Cups. Yes. It's like take it inside. Take it inside right now. Balance. It's all about balance. It's all about moderation. It's all about patience right now. Patience is your virtue right now, Sagittarius. And you're being tested. You're being called to lean on that patience, okay? And also from this contemplation, it's like with this Page of Cups, that's the messenger. That's the creative beginnings. That's noticing all the synchronicities around you. I feel that there's a maturity to be gained by all of this, okay? This virtue of patience. And I think it's wanting to remind you of that. But also, I love how it's coupled with the wands, because it's like, I'm not forgetting about you, Sag, and your fire, your energy, your passion, your zest for life, your zest for exploration and adventure. But it's also telling us to kind of just balance it. Let's get a little more. The sun, yes. Again, it's not telling you to snuff out your warmth, your positivity, your vitality, but it wants you to put a pause on reacting so much, okay? So much. And it wants you to reflect. It wants you to reflect, because that's what the sun does. It reflects. It actually puts out light, but it also reflects on things, and it sheds light on things. So I think that that's where you're getting the sun. It's like, come to this place where you're shedding light, have the patience, have the courage to get through this test of faith that you're feeling right now, okay? Let's look at the outcome. We have Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I see I do see you coming out of this time period, like a turning point for you. It's a big turning point for you, and there's a lot of inspiration, power, creation, beginnings, so much potential. I feel like you will be able to get the ball rolling, because I just see pentacles and I see the wheel and I just see the thumbs up from the universe for Ace of Wands. And I'm just seeing like this wheel in motion. It's like you're still in motion, even if you are taking a back seat a little bit right now. And you're gonna feel all the satisfaction from this virtuous time, this time that is a turning point, and it is a destined divine appointment, okay? And it's been a test of faith. But there's good times really to be had. It's showing you too that there's going to be more situations like this, in the future, and that you can take them and be inspired by these. Especially I love how the Page of Cups is in your path of higher self. And then the Ace of Wands is in your path of the outcome. It's like you're just using and churning up. And again, we get this wheel, this circle reflection. It's like you're just taking it in and churning it up, all this passion, all this energy, everything that gives you any meaning and purpose. And you're creating, you're manifesting, you're spiritually manifesting, you're manifesting physically things. Give me more for the outcome for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got Two of Swords, okay? And the King of Wands. Wow. King of Wands is the embodied leader. This is also a Sagittarius card. He's the entrepreneur. He has so much honor. He has so much vision, okay? He helps things grow, and he does it by his manifesting powers. And, with the Two of Swords, we have just more choices, more of this place of, I feel like the Two of Swords can be confusion, but I also feel, especially in the context of this spread, that it's more so coupled with the King of Wands as leader. Like because you've really mastered your passions in a way, it's like now this opens up to just so many possibilities. It's like, well, I can go one way or the other, okay? It's like you'll have that vision of that fork in the road. And I feel like you'll go through it with, flying colors. Ace of Pentacles, manifestation, of course, manifestation. It's all about manifestation with you right now, Sagittarius. Or it will be, I guess, because this is the outcome. Anything that was restrictive, it's like, it's going to be processed. You're going to have the patience to process it, and you're going to have the wherewithal to know how to go forward and create these new beginnings. It's really beautiful. And any turning point, it's like I know what to do now. I know what to do. I know where to go. I know kind of how to navigate this, even though these things are new and fresh. It's like a way that you'll start to possess. It's a certain way. It's a certain energy that you'll know how to glide through these challenging times or any upsets. Okay, it's kind of like climbing up the side of the mountain, and it's not always the same mountain, but it's like, no, I know how to climb up this mountain. I know how to navigate this mountain because I've done so many other I've climbed so many other mountains and been successful with it. Okay. Even if they are new routes and you have new decisions, you have new things that pop up into your perception. Okay. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. I'm curious to see what house we get that this comes out of. This is my astrology oracle deck. This is not a tarot deck, but I took out the houses, the zodiac houses, to see, to take a peek at which house this could be happening in. Let's see. And it's in the house of Cancer. I belong, the fourth house. This is the house of origins. Here's where we see our home, bloodline, feelings of safety, comfort, mother figure, tradition, and lifestyle. It also shows where we come from. Maybe it could be some family issues, maybe with the holidays coming up. You're feeling this restriction. You're feeling like, you want to go in blazing in your Sagittarius way and just say all the things and speak the truth and have the passion and energy behind it. But something is pulling you back. It's like, nope, don't do that. So I would listen to that. Higher self is giving you the advice to listen to that, okay? Come to this place of resilience. Come to this place of contemplation, balance, moderation, and shed light on the messages that you're getting. And know that anything that's has any synchronicity to it right now, something to take note of, because in the future, that's going to be really, really key for you, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick, and this is not a tarot deck. It is a supplement to the tarot deck, and it gives us questions and prompts to further deepen the read. So let's see what it wants from us here. Let's see what the reading wants further for Sagittarians. What shadow aspects of self am I not recognizing? Wow. Beautiful. You see the sun in your higher self path. It's wanting you to shed light some things and go deeper, okay? Really, really cool. I'm going to go into my Cozy Tarot here. I love this. It's a brand new deck I got. And this is a beautiful deck, but also really cute. And it feels a little different in my hands, I must say. The cards are like a lot thicker. So anyways, we have the full potentiality of the tarot now, since it's a fresh deck. So I'm going to flex my intuitive muscle here, and I'm going to say, what shadow aspects of self am I not recognizing for my Sagittarians? I want to see, or let's just put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw another Temperance. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw maybe like a Four of Cups. And maybe, let's see, maybe another Chariot, okay? I feel like Sagittarians, not necessarily in a negative way, but they like to take control of things. It's very, they like to feel like they have control. They like to lead. They like to have all the vision. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we come up with. High Priestess. Okay. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. King of Pentacles. Shadow Self. Five of Swords. Okay. So I'm feeling like, since you've got a king in something, that there's something that is pulling you to, it's not all about just success. That's what I meant by there's a certain amount of control that Sagittarians want over things. And, that's with every sign has that, that aspect to them. But this is more so they like to come in and lead things. They're natural born leaders. And they have, like I said, they have a lot of vision and entrepreneurship, and there's a lot of honor there, which is very, very cool. But it can also be like, what about the feelings? What about the feelings of others? What about matters of the heart? What about, not that they lose it, but they sometimes need to be stopped and be tapped into that. Sometimes they can flutter away from that, and just kind of like move on from that pretty quickly, I think. And Five of Swords, it's like you can't be right all the time, Again, there's this sense of coming into a room, and I'm just so picturing this for the holidays coming up for you guys. And, you want to say what you want to say, what you want to say. And you'll say it, no matter what. If there's conflict or tension, Sagittarians will be the one to say it, pinpoint it. There's a lot of truth. And they also see a lot of higher truth. They don't get into the nitty gritty of things. There's like a higher perspective that they're kind of coming from. But sometimes that can leave the lowly people behind, being like picking up the pieces. Can you tell that I'm married to a Sagittarius? I'm married to a Sagittarius. No, he's wonderful. But there is some cuttingness to his words. He doesn't mince his words. He says things. Sometimes it's very passionate. There's a lot of passion behind it. And then sometimes it leaves you like, whoa, okay, you just said that. All right. So you can't be right all the time, okay? And take into account everybody's opinion, even if it's like eye roll of the century, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. It's like in your path of current situation, it's like you're having to restrict. And you're not used to that. And then we see High Priestess, where it's like, take it inside. Take it inside right now. Don't look at it as just so self-isolating and restrictive and oppressed energy. Look at it as more like, okay, I'm gonna take it back a notch, okay? And that just goes along with the energies too of the astrological weather. Mars is in retrograde, and it's kind of like this place where we scale and rewind back and say, where are we leaking our personal power? And kind of scaling back on acting and lashing out and all that kind of stuff. Even if we feel like it right now, I feel like there's an energy in the air where we feel like lashing out. But it's like, if we've gained this knowledge, this truth, all the things that the High Priestess knows, it's like intuition and better, okay? We know that it's the time to pull back. I want to pull just a couple more. This is fascinating to me. King of Wands. Wow, you got a King of Wands in your outcome too. and Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. Again, I'm seeing a lot of leaders, a lot of leadership in your shadow self. Okay. That's not a bad thing, but it's like seeing the King of Wands, which is, I feel like King of Wands might even be like one of your power cards, Sagittarius, in your outcome. It's like mastering that passion, mastering that leadership, mastering that vision, that entrepreneurship, that honor. You have to earn it. You have to earn it. You have to earn the favor of the people. You have to earn people's feelings and respect. And that might take some patience for you right now. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. Beautiful, Sag. I love this. This is a wonderful, I just feel like this is such a wonderful Sagittarius read for you. Okay. Especially gearing up to go into the holidays and see all your fam jam and just being reminded. These are great reminders. I'm going into my Oracle of the Angels here, and this is a love note from the universe for my Sagittarian friends here. Oh, one wanted to come out. I'm going to let it out. I think it's two of them. And before I flip this over, I just want to say, please subscribe. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, and it's totally free, and it helps to support the channel. And again, Sagittarius, your weekly reading will come out every Sunday, so be sure to look out for that. And also, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one session with me, the link is in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. I do fill up quickly, so get on the schedule. Let's see what we got. Positive intention. I can't make this stuff up, I tell you. Everything that happens to you and everything that comes to you in life is the result of an intention, a seed planted at some point in the past that is now coming to fruition. Be conscious of the seeds you are planting today with your thoughts, energy, and actions to ensure that your dreams and desires can become a reality tomorrow. Remember, we reap what we sow. I'm aware of all that I create around me. I abundantly fill my life with light and love. From all the seeds of light I sow, I will harvest the greatest richness. Wow. Beautiful, Sag. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today and kind of dig under your skin a little. I know it doesn't always feel the best, but it's any kind of awareness or introspection is good. So I thank you for allowing me to do that with you. And until next time, joyful blessings.